Obviously, today witnessed the final press conference with Triple G and Brook. Everyone was respectful, I think, today. Amber made a comment to Dominic about 10 weeks in the scientific university is not going to make a difference. And he had nothing more to say.
No.
But do you think a bit of personal agenda against Dom?
I think, no. I think that I don't think Triple G looks 100%, to be honest with you. I mean, everyone's saying he looks gaunt and he looks this. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm clutching at straws. But I'm going to clutch at them because we need all the help we can get. But I just don't think I think they've just felt like this was going to be turn up, knock him out, get the dough, go home. And it's all got on top. And whether it's going to change the result of the fight or not, I don't know. But it's quite nice that you look in the eyes and think, you don't look that great, you know. And listen, when you've had 350 amateur fights and 35 fights as a pro, sometimes it can all unravel. Again, maybe I'm clutching straws, but you know, I didn't look at him and think you look sensational. I looked at Kell and I think you look great. You know, we know he's the smaller man, not significantly, but he has a small disadvantage in that respect. But the fight's not about that. The fight's about skill and who's better. If Golovkin is better, he'll win. If Brook is better, he'll win. That's what happens in sport. But you have to execute it at the right moment. Now, that's the great thing about boxing. You can have a 10-week camp, but if you're shit on the night, you lose. Yeah. You know, you could have a shit camp and be sensational on the night. Just about that moment. And all great sportsmen will produce at that moment. Yeah. The other ones might bottle it, or they might, it might all crumble on them. Kell won't crumble. If Kell gets beat, it's because he's lost to the better man. That's all.
I was thinking Johnny Nelson, he was mentioning that if you put Golovkin's face from Tuesday and his face from today, it looks like he looks drained.
Yeah, but I don't understand why. I mean, if the check rates are right, which we know ours are, they were done properly, and theirs were too. He's been a couple of pound over for like 2 weeks. So I don't think I don't know. Again, look, you may speak to him and he may go, I feel absolutely fine. But it's all this speculation, isn't it? And again, on the scales tomorrow, you'll see Kell Brook look absolutely. I mean, Gennady's not. When you look at Gennady in the flesh, in the pants, you don't think. But you know his reputation. He's a devastating puncher. But when you see Kell in his pants tomorrow, you will go, fucking hell, looks like a machine. But again, you don't win fights for having a great physique. You win fights because you're better than the other person.
Tyson Fury's not in the best physique.
What?
Tyson Fury's
exactly. Well, that's a classic example. Everyone's laughing at Tyson Fury in his pants. Goes out and wins the world heavyweight title. So,
Eddie, you've been fortunate to be around Carl Froch and his victory against Butte, Darren Barker and Gill, James DeGale in America. Where would this rank?
Yeah, this would be. I think this is the greatest win from a British fighter ever. Wow. Now I said that to a journalist. They went, "Oh, that's a bit strong." I said, "Okay, tell me another one." And they went, Turpin against Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm like, blimey, going back there. And Robinson was like not finished, but he was nowhere near his prime. Hunnigan against Curry, that kind of thing. But this is 2 weight divisions. Like there's middleweights that are vacating belts to avoid Golovkin. So now you have a welterweight going up to middleweight. If he beats him, that's why we're taking the fight, because we think we can win. And if you do win, you get everything. You get all the marbles. You're the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. So when you gamble big. You don't gamble for like a couple of chips. You gamble for everything. And that's what Kell's doing. And people say, oh, it's a no-lose fight. What a load of bollocks. You're fighting a devastating puncher. What happens if you get knocked out or flattened? Would you think that's no-lose? Kell's not in it to lose. He's won 35 fights. He's a winner. So it's nothing about a no-lose fight. He's in this fight 100% to win it. And this ain't going to play out like people think it is. Everyone thinks he's going to go in there and knock Kell Brook out and cut the rounds. It's not going to play out like that. So, we shall see.
For those that I've spoken to today, they all say they would love Kell to just come out and just bring it to Golovkin. And not go on the back foot and play with that jab. Just give it to him from round one. And Golovkin is known to be sometimes a slow start in that first round.
It's so difficult. How do you beat Golovkin? Do you come out like that? If you do, you've got to fight fire with fire. He's going to hit you back. If you go on the back foot, he's got great feet. He's going to cut you off. He's going to pin you against the ropes. He's going to throw those body shots. I think you've got to do a bit of both. I think you've got to be smart in and out with angles. And that's what Kell does. You know, that's why the style is good for Kell in this fight. But it's a huge ask, you know. But I honestly feel like, you know, the way everything's played out, I just don't see it going to plan.